Yeah. Yeah. And I think we just held it meeting first. Yeah. So like we can all agree. I think we should just figure out how it works.
So why is reading books any better than reading wall posts or tweets? Well, sometimes it isn't. Sometimes you need to put your book down, if only to think about what you're reading. What do you think about what you're reading? But a book has many advantages over a tweet. First, the person who wrote it thought a lot more carefully about it. The book is a result of his or her solitude, his or her attempt to think for themselves. So solitude can mean introspection. It can mean the concentration of focused work, and it can mean sustained reading. All of these help you to understand yourself better. But there's one more important thing I'm going to include as a form of solitude, and it can seem counterintuitive. Friendship. Of course, friendship is the opposite of solitude. It means being with other people. But I'm talking about one kind of friendship in particular. The deep friendship of intimate conversation. Long, uninterrupted talk with one other person. Not Skyping with 3 other people and texting with 2 others at the same time while you hang out in a friend's room listening to music and studying. That's what Emerson meant when he said that the soul inverts itself with others. It may enter into a grander self-acquaintance or solitude. Introspection means talking to yourself, and one of the best ways of talking to yourself is by talking to another person. One other person you can trust. One other person to whom you can unfold your soul. One other person you feel safe enough to allow you to acknowledge things. To acknowledge things to yourself that you otherwise can't. Doubts you aren't supposed to have. Questions you aren't supposed to ask. Feelings or opinions that would get you laughed at the group or reprimanded by the authorities. This is what we call thinking out loud. Discovering what you believe in the course of articulating it. But it takes just as much time and just as much patience as solitude in the strict sense. And our new electronic world has disrupted it just as violently. Instead of having 1 or 2 true friends that we can sit and talk to for 3 hours at a time, we have 1,000 friends that we never talk to. Instead, we just bounce one-line messages off them 100 times a day. This is not friendship. This is a distraction.